point is that same person has things they struggle with. It might not just be apparent to us. So that's the...
I was going to say that I had the very same thought last week when we went to the agency to register for work.
Right.
And I bumped into somebody coming up the stairs that works there.
Right.
And I'd got her down as having 4 children. It wasn't her, it was another girl that worked there.
Sorry.
And I said, have you got 4? Sorry?
What did you say? You had it?
I had her mixed up with someone else. I thought she was someone else. I said, how are your 4 children doing? She said, no, 3. And I thought, oh, I've got her mixed up with somebody else. And I suddenly thought this week, everyone's can drive, got married with 2.4 children and living in a house. Why haven't I got it? Have I missed out somewhere along the line? And that was my very thought this week.
Yes, and that thought makes you human. Because where everybody, the thing about, we all want to be, nobody wants to feel ostracized. Nobody wants to feel like we don't fit in. Everybody wants to, because it's human nature to be communal, to feel that you're part of the society, to feel that you're achieving. So when I ask that question, why is it that there's something in your life that you've done you're proud of, and there are other things that you will think about and you think, not so good. And that's where these drivers can make us really appreciate things a little bit more. Okay, because you look at yourself, you might think, oh, I was excellent in that. But why is it that every time I try to do this one, it's a brick wall? And hopefully optimistically, at the end of this course, you would have had a few tools and techniques that you can use without people necessarily telling you what to do. So regardless of what the mountain is or what the adversity is, you would have the tools to be able to sit down and say, okay, fine, this is what I'm struggling with, this is how I'm going to look at it, this is how I'm going to look at it, and this is the result I'm going to get. So that's the whole point of it. Yes, it's about vision and motivation, but it's about you walking away and saying, you know what, whatever my motivation is, it might change from time to time, whatever my goals and my objectives are, now I have the tools, the techniques, and the strategies to go from where I am to where I aspire to be. Okay, so we start with the drivers. We said every vehicle needs a driver. Okay, otherwise the vehicle will just be parked.
What's up there?
Exactly. So we start with driver what? When it comes to the motivation vehicle, nothing happens without what or where. As you quite rightly saw, your what and your wheres is what got you out of bed this morning to begin with, because you had a picture in your head as to how your day was going to start and how it's probably going to end. You already have that, even if it's not for the week or for the month, but as far as the day is concerned. So that's the binoculars, and you've got the what, the where, that's the vision, okay? So driver what is the one that begins, that first and foremost sits in the driver's driving seat, turns on the ignition, and everybody else gets in the car, okay? You see, all these drivers, they're the ones who will move the vehicle at one point or the other, and they all, you know, they take charge of driving duties at irregular intervals. Okay, so the journey from point A to point B starts with driver what and where. What do I need to accomplish today? What do I need to accomplish this week, next month, next 3 years, next 5 years? Where do I see myself becoming? You know, Valeska might ask herself that, okay, I want to put on wear my vision goggle and actually visualize where is Valeska going to be in the next 5 years? What will she be doing in the next 5 years? Let me give you an example. Can you imagine we're in the year 2017, right? Can you imagine, Valeska, if this is 2017, right? If Valeska from the year 2022, a scary one, walks through that door and came up to you to hang out with you just for 10 minutes. We've got Valeska from 2017 sitting here. Imagine a Valeska from the future, the year 2022, just came out of a Dr. Wu time machine there and walks into this room, sits next to you to have a 5-minute chat with you. What would you want that Valeska to tell you? Or what do you think she's going to tell you before she walks out of the room again back into the future? What do you think she's going to say to you?
take things easy, because I think nowadays we put a lot of pressure on ourselves, like you need to be the best at everything.
Mhm.
But you do have your qualities,
Mhm.
and you have things that you're not so good at, and
Right.
other people are. So I think I will probably say that.
Or she'll say that to you.
Well, yeah.
Fantastic. Malvina, I know you don't like looking too far into the future, but I put it
Who
to
says who?
you. Well, I thought I heard that.
Yeah, it was just my reaction to it. Yeah, oh crikey, how old would I be? And I thought I can't be bothered to work stuff my head. Not to put pressure on yourself
Mhm.
to do. You've got to put pressure on yourself in some respects,
Right.
but don't drive yourself into the ground if you can't do it.